Hey there. We are still working on our CV and we'll look at the work experience. Now, you remember our candidate ABC sent me a CV with a massive one page about work experience, even more than a page. And while that is nice, it needs to be compressed and focused. So what I would do in these cases, I would take Post-its, preferably small ones. So I will look at each work position and try to summarize just 2, 3 bullet points, something that as an employer, as a recruiter, I would look at. And so really put yourself into the shoes of a recruiter and go through your CV and write down what you think might be important for the new position. And that can be a very different set of skills depending on what you're applying for. So yeah, this is Siemens Global Business Services, the most recent position. Unfortunately, there is not too much information here. I would say it's developing IT and software-based solutions, creating templates for the new Siemens wide reporting software Taxi. Yeah. If you like, just stop the video and go through the details. I believe those 2 bullet points really sum up this entire paragraph. Then the position before that is probably less related to the job, but takes up a lot of space. The formatting is totally different from the most recent one, but we need to make that consistent. So what I took notes, yeah, are 4 bullet points. It might be a bit too much, given the fact that this position is already a few years ago and is probably not quite so relevant, but we'll look at that later. Then Equity Bank, ages ago, not really relevant, I guess, but anyway, I try to summarize it with a few points. We'll deal with that later. And then there are another, well, 10, 12 lines, basically internship positions. So that should be really condensed. It's mainly about installing solar panels and assisting with software updates, things like that. It's I mean, it's good, it's hands-on, it shows some practical skills, but maybe not highly relevant. So that would be my first draft. Yeah, so that would be my my lists. Right now, finally, the dates are formatted consistently. Job titles are easy to find. So you realize, okay, work student, data analyst, senior operations intern, because that you remember the F pattern. Yeah. People scroll down and they just stop at bold, important keywords, and then maybe they read the rest. But make it easy for the reader, yeah. Once again, I like to have the workplaces in italics. That's definitely not a must. The bullet points before, I felt they were very very strong. So I like light bullet points, but that's more a personal taste. Yeah, so just we realize it's still a lot of text, yeah, for relatively old positions. So maybe we can work on that and optimize a bit. What I did here is I put the bullet points into the paragraphs, which makes the entire appearance a bit more compact. That may help. Yeah. So especially when you come to older positions where you don't want to take up too much space. Um, I have summarized the two separate internships into internships at two positions dealing with kind of the same thing. Or maybe after a while, just drop the internship positions. Could be an option. And you come up with something that is so much easier to read, yeah? Because your main goal should be to keep the recruiter happy. So good luck with your CV.